Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be doing a little crochet with me, and we're going to be going through some projects that I'd love to make or that really inspire me. I'm super excited to show you guys some of these ideas that I've seen. I did a little Pinterest digging, so I'll be showing you some photos from there, and I'm really excited to maybe make some of these this year. Thanks for tuning in, and with that, let's get started. I'm making another single crochet bag, so this is the project that I'm going to be working on. I'm just going to sit here and crochet and we're going to talk about some ideas. So we are going to be breaking down these ideas into some categories. The categories are going to be bags, accessories, and clothing. I'll make sure to leave some chapters for you guys if you want to skip ahead to see anything in particular. I'm really excited to talk about some of these ideas. Some of them I've been thinking about since I started crocheting, so hopefully these ideas can be made and come to fruition this year. A lot of them are really fun and unique, and that is something that I absolutely love. I love doing one-off, one-of-a-kind things. So let's get started with the bag category. So for bags, I have some really fun ideas. One of my favorite ideas that I've had for a while, and I came up with this when I first started crocheting, probably in the first year or the second year that I was crocheting, and that would be to make a space themed bag. So I've got some of these really cool yarns that I'd love to incorporate into a bag, and they just really give me space vibes. They have a little bit of sparkle, they have a little bit of blue and purple color changing. So my idea is to do a black bag and then do these kind of galaxy patches. I wish I drew up a sketch for you guys, but I didn't, so you're just gonna have to imagine it as I am imagining it, okay? So I would like to do like a black bag with some galaxy patches, and then I got these really cool iridescent star beads. I've never tried beaded crochet where you put the beads on the yarn before you crochet with it, and then you can kind of crochet it into your piece. So that would be really fun to try with these space bag. I'd love to put a comet applique, or maybe a planet, or maybe a spaceship. I don't know, I've got a lot of ideas for the space bag. I'll have to sketch up a design so I can have a better idea of what I'd like to do, but the yarn that I have I just think is so perfect for it, and I definitely want to make that this year. As well as having this idea for a while, I actually came across some galaxy print fabric at the thrift store the other day, so it would be perfect for this bag. Not only will it be fun to make, but it will be a really cool piece. The next kind of bag that I really want to make is I want to try to make a sunflower bag, kind of like this. I saw these a lot when I first started crocheting on Pinterest, and I have them saved on my Pinterest board. My Pinterest is Izzy Stitches. I have a huge crochet board with like thousands of ideas and inspirations on there, so you should check out my Pinterest if you'd like to. I love the idea of making one of these sunflower bags. I feel like they're really pretty, and one of my favorite festivals that I do throughout the year is called the Sunflower and Sangria Festival, so I think a bag like this would be so perfect for that event. I think somebody would really fall in love with it. I already love it and I haven't even made it yet. I couldn't find a pattern online for this. I think I did see a YouTube tutorial at one point, but I think for this bag I would probably just freehand it. It looks pretty doable. I really like the challenge of trying to freehand things off of photos that I see. It's kind of fun and it definitely makes you think, which I like. The next kind of bag that I want to make is kind of interesting. So one of my favorite crochet content creators, Blondie Knots, she recently did a video where she was doing an AI recreation of a sweater, which I thought was just an incredibly clever idea. Unfortunately, we see AI stuff all the time now on the internet and on Pinterest, which really kind of sucks, but I don't think that it's bad for inspiration, to be honest. I personally find some of these crochet bags very interesting. I'm gonna pop a couple up here for you that I really like. I would love to try to recreate an AI bag this year. I just think some of these are so cool. Now, would it be exactly like the picture? No, because the picture's not even real. But I think using these things as inspiration is really cool, and there's so many interesting ideas out there. And I really enjoyed her video on making an AI sweater, so I definitely think that it would be a cool video idea. Not to copy her, but I feel very inspired. I definitely think we'll be doing that in the future. It just sounds like a lot of fun, and again, it's a little bit of a challenge, like, ooh, let's recreate an AI bag. So that's my next idea. My last two bag ideas kind of go together a little bit. The next bag idea that I have is something that I actually have kind of already started, and it's been sitting in my whip bin for over a year and a half. Let me show it to you. I just toppled the whole whip bin. My next bag idea is to do an ocean themed bag. I actually already have the base of this bag worked up. I was going to make it for a coworker, and then I realized A, how long it would take, and B, how I don't want to just give away my really intricate crochet stuff for free. So let me show you what I have and let's talk about what I want to do. So this is what I had so far. It kind of gave me like the dark blue at the bottom was deep sea, and then the rest of this was kind of just like ocean, and then we have a little sand at top. I would do the strap in the sand color as well. I think this would be really cool, and my idea for this bag is to do like a sea turtle and some sea greens or like coral on it, and maybe do like little seashells. I think that would be really cool. I love doing appliques on bags, so crocheting something which is super simple and easy like this and then adding stuff to it is a lot of fun. It really makes it unique, and you can do so many cool things with just a plain base. So I really think doing an ocean themed bag will be fun. I really like crocheting small appliques and then sewing them on, so I'm going to be trying to at least finish that bag. It would be nice to have it for summertime because it's ocean themed, obviously. My last bag idea actually kind of ties in with the ocean themed bag as well, and I'd really like to make one of these super cool seashell bags. I've seen them quite a few times on Pinterest, and I think they're really pretty. I really like the way these seashell bags look. I feel like they're very elegant and very chic looking. I have a lot of straps that are not crochet, such as gold straps, like gold chain straps. I have some unique straps that I think would go really nicely with a seashell themed bag. For most of the pictures that I see, they incorporate like pearls or beads into the bag, which I think is really fun, and I really like the idea of trying to do some beadwork in with my crochet. I think it provides a really interesting look and kind of a little like, ooh, I wonder how they did that. We've got a lot of ideas and inspiration out there, so I'm super excited to maybe make some of these bags. I feel like I have a lot of good ideas, and really all I need to do is just make them. I have all these great ideas and then I just sit on them and I never make them, so I need to start making them. Okay, so that was all for our bag category. I think they were all really cool and unique. Some of them are my own ideas, some of them are ideas I've seen online, and I think it would be a lot of fun to try them. The next category we're going to get into is the accessories category. I have very few things for the accessory category. I like to make accessories. They're fun, they're cute. The projects that I have on this list I feel like would add a super fun touch of whimsy to your everyday look. I love accessories. They're a fun way to make any outfit way cooler, and crocheting accessories, you can literally make anything you want. So with that, let's talk about the accessories I want to make. So the first thing that I've wanted to make for a while is a scarf. Actually, I've never made a scarf before, and I like the idea of making like a nice plain scarf, but what I really want to make is a tulip scarf. I feel like this is so cool looking, and there is definitely a pattern for this. I also really like the idea of making a scarf that kind of looks like vines or leaves growing on it, kind of like this. I think they're super cool and they're kind of elegant in a way. Very fun and not something you'd see often. The tulip scarf definitely could be more of a regular kind of scarf that you could wear to keep warm, but this leafy green kind of scarf feels more of like an accessory to make an outfit super cool and whimsy. So I really like both of those scarves. I'm not sure which one I decide to make, but I think it's a really cool way to accessorize. The next kind of accessory that I want to make is a hat. And I think I'd definitely make one for myself, but I think this is also something that I could sell. Last year at one of my markets, I had a customer who actually was wearing a crochet hat, and it had a wire in the brim, so it was stiff and bendable. It actually blocked the sun a lot better than a traditional bucket hat would. And then I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole and I found some really cool ideas on Pinterest. I love the look of the sunflower one. I feel like it's very unique. So I thought these were really cool. I'm not sure what exactly they use to make the brim stiff. I've seen it done before with wire, but I've also seen it done before with like a circular hoop. So I think there are multiple ways you can do it. I definitely will have to do a little bit more research before I decide to make something like that, but I think it's really cool, and I definitely would love to wear a crochet sun hat or even a crochet bucket hat. I feel like that's a very easy thing to incorporate into a bucket hat, especially because it's just the last row or two that you have to work in the wire or hoop or whatever it would be. So I definitely think I'll be trying that, and I'm really excited to. So that's all I have for the accessory category. Like I said, it was pretty slim. I like making accessories, but I definitely like to make bigger, more bolder things for sure. The last category we're going to talk about is clothing. I have some really cool ideas for clothing, and I've been wanting to make some of these things for a while. I really like making crochet clothing, but the biggest con about it is that it takes a while, as we all know. So let me tell you my ideas for crochet clothes. I went to the mall recently. I was seeing a lot of crochet ponchos at the mall, and I was a little bit surprised to see them, to be honest, but they are super trendy at the moment, and I think they are the perfect layering accessory for spring, summer, and fall. You could even wear them in the winter, obviously, but a lot of the mannequins that I saw at the mall were more springy and summery dressed. I think I'll have to make some open stitch ponchos, such as like a mesh stitch. I saw quite a few things similar to this at the mall, so I definitely would like to make some more of those to sell. I have done a couple shawls in the past that were kind of like ponchos, but they have not sold yet, so I still have them. Hopefully this year is the year of the poncho though, because I just love a poncho. They're so easy to work up, they are fun, they're great for layering, and I just think they're super cute. The next crochet clothing item that I'd love to make is a lacy cardigan. This is almost similar to the open stitch of the poncho, but I really like this one that I saw. I think it's really cool, and I like how the stitch almost looks like a flower pattern. I think this is a YouTube tutorial actually. If I can find it, I'll link it in the description below. But I really would like to make that, so I'd love to make something like that with a super nice lightweight yarn. I feel like, again, this is a super great layering accessory, really cute, and it adds a nice pop of color and texture to your outfit. I'm a big fan of spring and summer for the fact that I get to wear dresses and skirts all the time. I love layering up with little cardigans and cute little undershirts and stuff like that, so I think it'd be really fun to make a beautiful lacy poncho with like nice big sleeves. I think it would be super cute, very springy and summery, and it would be a lot of fun to try to make. The last crochet clothing thing that I would like to make is probably my favorite thing in the entire video, I won't lie to you. I really would like to try to do some upcycled crochet this year. Maybe upcycled crochet isn't the best way to put it, but I mean upcycling your clothes with crochet. So I have some jeans that I love, but they have quite a few holes in them. So I'd love to patch them up like this with some crochet patches. And even more than patching up the jeans with crochet patches, I would love to make a maxi skirt with a denim skirt and some crochet on the bottom. I think that is just a beautiful, whimsy, boho look. I love the idea of wearing a denim skirt with like a white or a cream lace on the bottom. I think it would be so pretty, so beautiful, so gorgeous. So that is one of my biggest creative inspirations for this year, is to do a little bit of upcycling and see how that kind of goes. I think it'd be really cool to try, and on top of wanting it really, really badly for myself, I just think it is such a beautiful piece. In my opinion, a denim skirt is pretty timeless. I feel like they've been around for a long time, and there's so many different ways to wear them and style them. Adding crochet to something is another unique way to spice it up a little bit and make it truly yours. I do have a denim skirt actually that is a little bit short on me, so I think that would be the perfect candidate to add some crochet to. I think we'll do this project come springtime a little bit. It's definitely going to take a while because it's a maxi skirt, and I would like to use a crochet thread, I think. Keep it very nice and light, but I'm really excited to give that a try. I think it would be very beautiful, and there's nothing more that I love than a beautiful skirt or dress. So I'm very excited to try that. So those are all of the ideas that I have that I would like to crochet at some point this year. If I don't get around to them this year, I will just keep them on my make list. I think all these ideas are really fun. I don't know which one I'd be most excited to crochet. I definitely think it would be a tie-up between the maxi skirt and the space themed bag. Both of those projects have been on my mind for a while. I do have quite a long make list. I really love using Pinterest as inspiration. You can really find anything on Pinterest, and I love the fact that I can save things, and this sounds like a Pinterest promo. I promise you, it is not a Pinterest promo. I wish it was, okay? I wish it was, but it's not. Anywho, I really do love using Pinterest. You can find so many great ideas and so much inspiration on there. That is where all these photos came from today. I think the internet provides so much inspiration for us. And even though AI is so rampant now and there are a lot of things out there that are fake, especially in the art world, I think it's okay to use them as inspiration. Some of it's really ugly, but some of it's also really cool. I try not to turn my nose up at it too much. It can be used as a tool. I think it can be helpful, but it can also be super detrimental. So that is what it is, but what are we gonna do about it? Let me know in the comments below which project you think is the coolest and which one you'd like to see me make first. And if you stay till the end of the video, leave this emoji in the comments as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and checking out today's video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. I love seeing when you guys like this stuff. And if you don't want to miss any content from me in the future, subscribe. I hope you found some of this stuff inspiring and maybe have got some inspiration for yourself. Inspiration is all around you. Inspiration is in real life. Inspiration is online. So no matter where you look, you can get inspired by something. I hope I inspired you a little bit today. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!